have a look at our current ride so far. So the merry-go-round seems to be getting a few people on. Big Eye seems to be getting a few people. And the twist has some people on, but no one seems to be really entering the queue. So I think it's time that we add something a bit bigger. Now I think a roller coaster is probably the best thing because they're the biggest things we've got. So we've got a steel mini roller coaster or a wooden roller coaster. Now I usually tend to go for the wooden roller coasters, and I'm not that good at making them, but I feel less confident with the steel mini coasters. I always felt they looked a bit more childish, but you know what, I feel like having a bit of a challenge, so I'm going to make a steel mini roller coaster. So I think maybe somewhere on the edge, maybe actually at this point here, I'll add a track. I think what we'll do is we'll have a relatively long station, but there'll be a small amount of cars on the track. There will be quite small little carts. So I guess we'll start off by going up in a relatively forward manner to about 10 foot maybe. Go down, up, get a bit of go down all the way, and then up again to about 8. That's probably where the entrance will be. Down again. We could maybe go underground, or maybe at this point here you can turn and go up a bit higher, like so, and at this point we can go just a little bit higher. Hopefully we can do a steep drop. I think we maybe need to go up to about 16, which is quite high. In fact, we could probably do it like that, and then we get the drop, balance out. We'll spin round. Try and get back to the station now. How are we gonna get there? I think maybe we can have a few more up-down sections. Not quite that. We need just that little bit more extra space to get down. Maybe we can align there and then go down and flat like so. I think have an exit about here. Entrance can be there. And let's have a test. So whilst that's testing, we've just unlocked the information kiosk. So let's go to the start of the park, and add in our information kiosk. We'll make about £1 profit per item, which is the map and the umbrella. And we'll open that up to the public. So hopefully when people get into the park, they can get a map, maybe get food if they feel like it, but the main thing is a map so they don't get lost. Guests are commenting that entrance fee is very cheap. We can increase it to get more money. So it's currently £5, let's go all the way up to £10. Let's go back to our ride. Well, it's just finished its first test, so hopefully we can get some good results, but let's watch it in action. So it starts off by going up, goes round, goes down, up a bit, round and up even more. Then it gets to its highest point, and it drops quite steeply, up and round down, just up and down, goes round and down into the station. So let's have a look at its test results. So currently it's got a medium excitement rating, a high intensity rating, and a medium nausea rating. I think that's going to work quite well. Just before I open it, I will shorten the amount of cars per train and have more trains. I will check out the colours. So obviously they always look like caterpillars, and I think one of the defaults is kind of caterpillar-y. So I want to make kind of a caterpillar feel about the ride. So if we make it look a bit like a plant, like that, and have all the trains about the same colour, and we'll have well, maybe a blue caterpillar. I don't really know any blue caterpillars, but still, it's just how I feel. Oh, I can't build a footpath there yet, so I'm gonna have to go round with the path. That's stuck. There we go. We can delete that. If we put the entrance at the front and the exit at the back, then that makes this a lot easier. And we'll have the entrance like that. So hopefully people will queue up and they will pay about, I don't know. Well, we're saying £1.80 for most rides, but this is a slightly bigger ride, maybe £2.50. Not £3. I think that's a bit too much at the moment. We'll open that out and see what people think. So we're starting to get some people on the ride. Starting to queue up. Just waiting for them to fill up the ride. And our first car is away with people on. Now, as we're going around, we've got to think of a name for this. And I know it's a blue, but I kind of like the idea of having this plantish caterpillar feel to the whole thing. And I don't really know any blue caterpillars, like I said before, but I think we could name this after a caterpillar. I'm thinking something like Caterpillar Crumble, Caterpillar Crazy Caterpillar. I think Caterpillar Crumble sounds quite good. I'm going to name it the Caterpillar Crumble. There we go. So we now have the Caterpillar Crumble in the park. I think people are going to start getting a lot more sick, and we're going to need some mechanics, handymen to help sort this out.